So my lab is the Advanced Reality Lab, and in the last few years we're working on the integration of deep learning techniques with XR. So we are in charge of the AI brain of the GuestXR agent. So the whole agenda behind the consortium is to imagine, let's say that in the near future or maybe down the road we have this kind of metaverse, whatever it is, and we want to make sure that it's better than contemporary social media. And specifically the question is, how can AI play a role in fostering pro-social behavior among the participants of the metaverse? So the typical approach is to use AI as a kind of a gatekeeper. Let's automatically detect negative content or illegal or undesired behavior. This is okay, we're not against it, but in the GuestXR we're taking a different approach where we want the AI to be more proactive rather than just constrain. So the AI can serve as a positive example, or maybe it can find gentle ways to encourage pro-social behavior. And this is why we called it the guest rather than calling it the boss or a policeman or whatever. The idea is that you are in a meeting and then this guest arrives and everything is much more fun or maybe more constructive due to the subtle actions of this guest. We have theoretic scenarios where we are exploring the AI, and we have some practical scenarios. And the practical scenarios in XR, what we think is interesting in VR and in XR in general, is the verbal and non-verbal component. Especially the non-verbal is unique, or at least it is manifested in a unique way in XR. So imagine that some people, I don't know, a group of people are sitting around a table having a meeting, and then there's subtle cues of turn-taking, and maybe there are some things that we want to improve in the dynamics, in the flow of the meeting, and that's where the guest comes into play. It can be another avatar in the meeting, or maybe a lot of avatars. It can take actions in the environment, change the lighting, the music, the colors. It can control all kinds of aspects of the avatars and the environment. Our framework includes quite a few stages. The AI has to learn from simulations. What happens in deep reinforcement learning is that you need millions and millions and sometimes billions of examples. And that's not realistic to learn in the real world, or in a virtual world for that matter, with the real people. So we spent a lot of time learning from simulations, developing simulations by our partners in the University of Warsaw. And then later on we integrated this with a VR platform developed mostly in Barcelona. And we've done the simple examples, and now we're getting into the more exciting, fancy social scenarios where we're stretching this paradigm even more.